I had the most amazing, inspiring, releasing session with him, working through a lot of my inner child wounds that have been coming up as I'm parenting my daughter, and gaining a perspective that I had not had previously. And I've been doing this work for around 8 years. I'm also a coach. And it was pretty radical. I mean, I definitely was set free. I was set free. So I can't thank Jeff enough. It was incredible. Any parent, any person who is ready to step into a lightness of life and seeing life through a childlike lens again, and being in their joy, and being released from so much pressure and weight, societal weight, internal weight, childhood weight that's been put on us. I would highly recommend to work with him. He is a wonderful healer and channeler and a clear space. Thank you so much.
It was like I could barely get out of bed in the morning. I'm thinking I have fibromyalgia. I wasn't able to go to the gym or work out for about 10 months straight. I had to stop playing all sports. I couldn't play basketball anymore. I could barely move. I couldn't go on dates anymore. I couldn't go to restaurants because I couldn't eat anything. Like, my life was like crumbling. It was really, really sad. Like, I have my life back. It wasn't easy. I had to dive deep into my emotions, which sounds crazy. How could emotions have anything to do with what my body is experiencing? It doesn't make logical sense at first. But as you begin to dive into it, as you begin to pay attention to it, you'll find that, like, it might all be emotional. You know what I mean?
I was not able to reach that topic with other healing modalities.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to mention.
Interesting.
Like, I've been trying different ones, and I mean, I also work in that.
Yeah, because you do breath work, and so it was really.
So it was really profound.
Cool. And, we did one session, and the symptom went away the next day, right?
Yes.
And has it come back for you at all?
No.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
That's amazing. And
oh my God.
there was nothing. So I started stretching in all kind of directions. I was expecting
you tested it, right?
Yeah. Nothing. Here, the area after surgery was already healed for a long time. But the knee didn't get better. Right. So that's like where I coincidentally met you.
Right.
And I thought, okay, let's see like how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Hey, I'm Tim Fitzgerald. I'm going to move around a little bit. Psychotherapist, and I worked with Jeff Cragen because I had a knee problem. I thought I'd torn my meniscus, and my knee was just super swollen. So we spoke with each other for maybe a month, and he gave me sessions, recommendations of things I could do, and just healing ideas and thoughts, and it worked. It helped me a lot. I had lower back pain and knee problems. I thought I tore my meniscus. Turns out the knee came back together. It's okay. And the lower back pain completely receded. So if you get a chance to work with Jeff, it can probably help you out. So go for it.
The next day, the pain was completely gone. And I was really, really inspired and touched by not just how the technique worked, but how Jeff was able to guide me through it in such a beautiful and loving and nurturing way.
So I've tried a lot of things. I've done PMF, I've done physio, acupuncture, I've worked with energy healers, pretty much been a guinea pig in the lab. And, I'm just one of those people that doesn't want to give up. And I really believe that there might be a solution. So I gave Jeff a try, and I thought it was a very unique experience. We basically, we did this over a video call, and it was crazy because even though he wasn't physically next to me, I was able to feel a shift internally. And at that point, I just burst out laughing because I couldn't believe that I could go to zero pain. It was the first time in my life that I experienced zero pain in 5 years.
So since working with Jeff, I've been able to experience minimal to no pain in my back anymore, and I realize how powerful the mind is in the manifestation of our symptoms. He's been able to give me tools and help me recognize the mind-body connection. I've always believed that the disease always manifests in the emotional body first and then on the physical body. So he's been a great reminder and helped me take my knowledge to the next level of what it is that we need to take a look at when we have chronic condition. So I've found his help very beneficial, and he's very good at keeping and reminding me about what it is that I need to shift my focus and my attention to in order to feel my best. I believe that anybody with a chronic condition could really benefit of working with Jeff. So I really recommend it. Thank you.
Really, the key focus and thing that really stuck with me afterwards was that feeling of not being worthy and not being good enough, and not expressing those kind of feelings towards back to my parents, especially my dad, and how much I'd kind of covered that up and just ignored it, and so it was kind of that focus of really accepting what I've done and who I am, and with my symptoms of again, my skin since then has been perfect. It's not it hasn't, I haven't had any sort of return, which is great.
So I just want to repeat that.
Yeah.
One session.
Yeah.
And these symptoms are able to leave the body.
For sure. Fear of the unknown is a big thing for everybody when it comes to work, when it comes to health, when it comes to personal, family, everything, and trying new things is hard for anybody to kind of move away from their norm and their standard practices and what they're used to, and until you start doing that, you're going to remain with the problems that you've always had.